In this video, we'll talk about deleteRecord function. This function we can import from Lightning UI Record API module, and as the name says, we use this function to delete a record. Syntax is very simple. You need to import the function deleteRecord from Lightning UI Record API. Then you have to call that function and pass the record ID. And record ID is the ID of the record you want to delete, and it will return the promise. So let's go to our VS Code and let's create a component delete record demo. And now our component is ready. Let's first go to the HTML and let's create a lightning card. Give the title record demo, and here we'll say div class LDS padding around medium. So we are giving medium size padding around the card. And here what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a form here. So form basically will contain our input field as well as button. So let's create the input field first. Lightning input, we'll say label record ID, record ID that we want. Basically we'll enter here in the input field, and we call the on change handler here that will call the change handler function. Let's go and create the on change handler function here. Let's go back. We'll take on change handler, and apart from this we'll give some class for the margin bottom, so our button and the input field not touch each other. We'll say SLDS margin bottom all. That's it. So our input field is ready. Input field has a label record ID, name is the record ID. On change we are calling the change handler, and it's we are giving a class that gives a margin bottom, because below this input field we're gonna create a button, lightning button. We will delete record, and we'll say variant brand. This will gives us a blue color to our button, and on click of this button we're gonna call delete handler. Let's close the button. Now what we're gonna do is we go and the delete handler as well. So here in the JS, whenever you type something in the input field, it will call this change handler, right? So whenever we type something input field, change handler gets called, and if we click the button, the delete handler gets called. So whenever we type something, we will receive an event, and that event will receive the value event.target.value, and we'll store that value in a property. We'll create a property ID delete, or we can simply say record ID. This dot record ID equal to the ID that you have typed, and every time you type some ID it will map it to the record ID property. And when you click on the delete button, the delete handler gets called, and now we're gonna call our delete record function. This function gets import from Lightning UI Record API, and now I'm gonna call this method or a function record delete record and pass this ID. That's how basically we call the delete record function. And as I said, this gives us the promise. Here receive the something. Let's see what it will return us, and in the console we'll say simply deleted successfully. Otherwise we'll catch if there is an error, and we'll print that error in our console dot error. print error. And now our function is ready, our HTML is ready. So let's deploy this, and before deploying we have to change something in the meta file. So place this component in Lightning app page. Let's deploy this, and it's deployed. Let's go to our app. So I'm in the 0 to hero, and the page is CRUD UI record API. Let's edit this page. Let's search for our component name, delete record demo, and I'll place this above the update record demo card. It's placed. Save. Let's go back, and now you can see the heading is coming, the input field is coming, and button is coming. And now what we want is we want to pass the record ID for which we want to delete something. So in the previous demo we were rendering the contact record, and that contact record has the ID. So I'll copy paste this ID and I'll paste it here. And before hitting the delete button, I'll open the console as well. Now I'll clear the console first and now hit the delete record. And for that I'll just note it down. It's the title SV operation. That's the first record. Hit delete, and it immediately call deleted, print the deleted successfully. And apart from that, if I come down here, you can see it immediately update the update record card, because we are using the UI list wire adapter, and that is also a wire adapter, and here also we are using the wire functionality, or like a wire function. So it automatically synced up and it's immediately removed. Now here we don't have that. So that's how the record delete record works. And we can add the toast message as well to our component. That makes more sense to give the visibility to the user that something has been deleted. So we'll go to the top and we'll import the show toast event from the Lightning platform show toast event. And now what we're gonna do, we'll create a method. This show toast will receive the title, it will the message and the variant. That's the easiest way to create your reusable toast. I'll say this dot dispatch event, and we're gonna create a new event, that is show toast event. It will receive title, will receive message, and it will receive variant. And let's go and call this show toast. We'll say this dot show toast, and we'll say the title is success. This, then we'll do second parameter, we have to pass the message. We'll pass the same message, deleted successfully. And the third property is the variant. So if we say success, it means the green color bar should come there. Success spelling is double C, and we'll print the result in the console. And if it fails, we'll again call the toast message. Here it will say error, and here we'll say deleted unsuccessfully, or we can say error occurred instead of deleted. Error good, and here we'll say error. And let's deploy this and see if this works or not. It's deployed. Let's go and refresh the page. And now this time we are picking the ID of author song. Let's pick up the ID of author song. Let's paste it here. Let's hit delete record. Now you see the message is coming deleted successfully, and from here the author song is on. So that's how the delete record works. And in the console, let's see whether the result here or not, if anything comes or not. So delete record, not sent anything, so it's undefined. So we don't need to capture the result as well. So that's it. That's how our delete record works, and it's very simple and the easiest function, the wire. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video.